Yeah.
And I have your channel up so I can watch your chat in case you get any bad people.
Good. Alright. Alright. Yeah, it looks like our boss both did its job, so.
Well, I posted the link on my end. So,
well
I gotta wait for my bot to be like, oh, you're streaming. Oh, thank you, Hulk, for redeeming first on my channel. Rumble is currently streaming on his as well because this is a collab stream. So if you want to go hang out with, put Rumble on the side as well, you can definitely do that too.
Indeed enough.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, Shadow.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I do that shit, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes nicely.
It should.
Yeah.
It should.
Yeah, I don't
and
know
don't
why.
worry, I have our special password up whenever we start to.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like whenever I go on Elden Ring, just kind of check things out. It's like, I go to log in and it said like you're currently offline. I'm like, no, I'm not. And so I try it again. And it's like, oh, now it wants to behave. But yeah, it is what it is.
Good, excuse me. I had to sneeze there.
Sneeze a beezing.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll wait a couple more minutes just in case.
I'm on mobile, so I would have to switch back and forth. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I have Rumble's chat up as well on my laptop.
Yeah. Just waiting a couple more minutes. Usually run that 4-minute mark at most.
Yeah, I usually go from between 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah. I'm gonna open my drink. I got a cold brew Java Monster. I got it from the Dollar Tree. Only has 8 grams of sugar though, which is pretty interesting. Yeah.
Well,
because you know me, I try to be careful with my sugar intake.
Yeah. Well, for me, I have a Coca-Cola, so.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah, it's fizzing. Ah.
Yeah, I love that moment when it's like you just open it up and starts to just fizz all over the place.
Yeah. Shut up. I'm trying not to show on chat what I'm trying to do, because it could get out of context, you know.
I know.
Ah. Give me a minute. Oh, my drink had a wardrobe malfunction.
Interesting way to put it, but okay.
But yeah, I didn't want anybody to see what I was doing there, because the internet's a weird fucking place.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah. No eggplants or weird shit put in my mouth. No. How am I doing? I'm doing alright, actually. Did some exercises and stuff today in my room because it is currently 96 degrees outside, and I'm not taking my fat ass out there. Because that's just too hot for me.
Yeah.
So I did some exercises in my room. On my little yoga mat that I have. I did 30 seconds of squats, 30 seconds of crunches, 30 seconds of punches. I think I did some jumping jacks. I don't remember if I did. But I mostly just did a lot of weight training in my room. Because that is indeed a thing that I do.
Alright, well,
Uh,
since it's now past the 5 minute mark and everything like that, I guess I'll go ahead and get started on my end, kind of do this little intro if you want me to.
yeah, go ahead, and you can, put me in the intro and stuff too if you like.
Of course. So hey, yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs and everyone else on the internet. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome back to yet another installment of Elden Ring. Yes, I am doing another stream of Elden Ring. Funny enough. It has been a little bit of a hot minute since I last played Elden Ring on stream. Last time I played it was whenever I was doing my first stream playthrough with the dude. Um, Managed to get through the final part and everything like that, and the dude became Elden Lord. And also, big shout out to, and I know Alex, and if you want to do this, you can go shout him out. But big thanks to Hippie Mike and also to Onyx for helping me out on that part of the journey and everything. I really appreciate both of you guys, helping me out with the game and everything, and being able to help me get to Elden Lord. So yeah, but yeah, today we are bringing in a certain druid, because today I am playing as my friend Pei, or Pagan O'Cally, or Horomancer, or in this case, Horomancer Pei. That's what I dubbed her in this game. But yeah, as usual, I am not alone because I have a certain machine of the gaming variety in my ear and then some. So introduce thyself, would you please?
I am Onyx, the gaming machine. I play different plethoras of games. I'm mostly known for doing my Souls building streams. I tend to make at least 99% of Rumble's builds, so that way, the game isn't trying to cheat him out of his wins and turn him into a complete raging lunatic, even though he already is one.
I'll happily
But,
admit that.
yeah. And, I've known Rumble for a good close to 15 years now, actually. And I guess you could say we're both partners of crime when it comes to our shenanigans. And today I made a character to not only add to Rumble's character's lore, but even some lore of her own. This is Lady Tenebris. She is level 145. Her stats are 99 vigor, 13 mind, 30 endurance, 12 strength, 45 dex, 9 intelligence, 8 faith, and 8 arcane. Her lore is that her past is a complete mystery. She died many centuries ago, and she was revived in the necromancer variety by Horomancer Pei. So she goes where Pei goes. She obeys what Pei does, and she takes everything while being a complete blade-wielding badass.
Yes.
And that's where I'm going to segue to Mr. Rumble Roses to explain the lore of Horomancer Pei and how it segues more into Lady Tenebris.
Well, I should try my best. But yeah, so since you're talking about stats, this is all the stats on my end before I get into the lore. But yeah, for Pei, she's level 151. She has 65 vigor, 25 mind, 28 endurance, 55 strength, 14 dex, 12 intelligence, 55 faith, and 16 arcane. And yeah, her weapons and everything is not one, but 2 giants red braids, which I managed to get to +4 before we did our little stuff and everything. But yeah, so when it comes to the lore and stuff with Pei, I even mentioned this on my I mentioned this on my Twitter and everything because I wanted to kind of give that up. But basically, in a nutshell, so this is a completely different version from Mistress Pagan in Bloodborne. I've made it to where this is like in an alternate universe. Pei was coming from the realm of shadows as she went to go visit her friend Shadow, or Inverted Shadow, for those that want to know. And as she was heading home to the Grove, she basically came into the realm known as the Lands Between. So, so I'm gonna kind of read some stuff for you guys, if you don't mind. So forgive me if I, completely rant on. So, in a completely different AU, thus different from the Bloodborne realm and Mistress Pagan, lived another version of the Pagan. The story of this version comes from the unfortunate portal travel from the realm of shadows to her grove. After visiting her friend Shadow in his own realm of shadows, Pei creates a portal to what she thought would be back to her grove. But alas, something was different. She knew not of this place that she arrived in. Her clothes had completely changed, her powers gone, and the portal closing behind her to where she couldn't go back. She was confused, but yet somewhat curious. She soon meets a random stranger who tells her she's in the Lands Between, and that she was a Tarnished warrior who might be looking to become Elden Lord. Trying to take everything in, she comes across an old church called Church of El. Then she discovers a golden speck of light on the ground. She touches it, only to have it glow brighter, not be blinding. It felt warm, so much so that she decided to sit by it. Suddenly, she heard a sound that somehow like someone appeared. Behind her was a glowing red sign that normally would bring someone to invade the world, but she didn't know that. So taking the chance, she touched the sign, and moments later, another being appeared, a Tarnished just like herself. But this red Tarnished didn't come in to be an enemy, but more so a friendly ally, giving her clothes or armor if he preferred, weapons, and Lord runes to make herself become stronger than she could possibly imagine. This Tarnished being told Pagan, don't be afraid to explore, if you require aid, I shall do my best to help. But this is not going to be, just the normal, stuff like that. So yeah, she did all that, and with those words, the strange red Tarnished disappeared. So Pagan, now Adonis where Master Pei, set off on her journey to explore this new world, fight being that they're sending her where to take down, and perhaps come Elden Lord, or something more. Maybe someday she might be able to find her way back to the Grove. So, there's that. But yes, to kind of do the thing of tying in with Lady Tenebris, basically, one day during her journey in the Lands Between, she came across a merchant who apparently had a book of spells, and one of them was being able to revive someone from the dead. And she tried to learn about this spell from this new realm and everything. And one day she came across a cemetery, and she was wondering, like, well, who should I bring back, and everything. And then she found the grave of Lady Tenebris. She revived her, and she gave her new purpose while also being able to help her out, and then some. So, in a way, Lady Tenebris became like an acolyte to Pei, to where she would help her, and Pei would help back, and then some. So, there you go.
Nice.
So, yeah. And I'm going to be we're going to kind of be starting things off by me helping Onyx or Lady Tenebris on his end, because I did a couple of things already. So we're going to try and see if we can get him catched up to me.
Indeed.
Because
the way that this playthrough is going to go is I'll be helping out Rumble in his world, and he will be helping me out in mine.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
And when I get
and also, what I'm going to try to do is both me and Rumble are going to attempt to do different endings for our characters, and I will help out Rumble in terms of how to do his ending. Because see, you did Elden Lord last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think just to make things fair, we'll do Ronnie's ending for you. So I'll help you on how to do her quest line, So that way, all you have to do is when you do her quest line, you'll just have to simply summon her blue sign after we beat Elden Beast, sooner or later. Hey.
So yeah.
Alright, let me do my strut because I'm basically an undead. Alright.
Okay. I'm right here.
I'm getting into character with her.
Fair enough.
I love the way she looks too. It just looks so good.
In search of the Elden Ring.
Of ambition.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Yeesh.
Oh, Margit. Alrighty.
Indeed. Hopefully these whips can do some shit.
Yeah, indeed. I love these things so far. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to give these things bleed, though. If I wanted to do that regularly. Come here, Margit. Yeah, I think these things would benefit the most from bleed. Come on, Margit. Come on, Margit.
Huh. Not doing the flame dance for that in this world.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nope.
Yeah. Somebody hasn't been practicing their lips.
I didn't know it happened in other, and it wouldn't happen in other worlds. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, of course. Vanished,
Nice.
mouldering with thy eager flame. Why in fear of the night.
So I'm
Man, he talks too much.
yeah. So I'm just trying to think, like, if I can't do the flame dance in other people's worlds, then like, would it be even worth it just to even just do the special move?
It's alright. You just gotta get used to the controls, because you never know what you can do in other people's worlds in terms of stuff. I think you should be able to do the flame dance. You just have to have enough endurance and mind to do it.
Well, I mean, the thing was, is like, you know, because like I was practicing it in my world, and I'm going to show you, like, because look at this, you know, show the flames and everything like that, but
yeah, give me a minute. Give me. Okay, show me.
well, I'll do it again. Why not? So yeah, that's what I was thinking it was going to do, but it wasn't doing the fiery stuff.
It should work. You probably were getting staggered or something.
No, because it was pulling off. Because it was going off just fine, but like it wasn't doing the fiery effects. I don't know why.
Well, we'll try it out when we fight other stuff in the world and things of that nature.
Yeah. All right, I'm at Stormville's main gate thing, so.
Yeah, I need to go back to my chat here and go talk to Mr. Gustock.
Yep.
I'm also trying to think on what I want my... Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
She doesn't need the defense at the moment.
Yeah, I guess while I wait and everything, So this is the outfit and stuff that Pei has for her character. This is all thanks to Onyx and everything, by the way. But the headpiece is the Commoner's Headband Altar, which is kind of like the closest you can do for a pair of goggles, because Pei is known to wear goggles for her, character and everything. She has the Crucible Tree Armor Altar for the chest piece, Veteran's Gauntlets for the arms, and Bulgult Greaves for the leggings. Now, even though now technically this is kind of like an experiment build per se, because we didn't know exactly how things were going to be, more or less, with like 2 giant red braids, other than just having fire and all and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's that. But also another thing is, because of how the whips take some missing stones, I didn't really have anything to, for one, do backstabs on enemies. So for right now,
yeah, because Rumble's addicted to doing backstabs from other games. Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to explain that to people. Yeah.
Yes, but also because the whips don't do any kind of backstab whatsoever. But anyway, so
it's like, how the fuck would you backstab with a whip though? But I'm gonna bring you in though.
Yeah, but it's called, you can smack someone in the ass with it. But yeah.
Plus, keep in mind, everyone, that like he said, this is an experimental build. Once I get him a larval tier and we defeat Renala, I will see about possibly making a respec for his build. If he's not feeling the whips, if I have to, I'll make him something better. But for right now, we're testing the waters, because I've never done an experiment with the Giant's Fire Braid before.
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a learning thing too.
Yeah. And the thing is also because Pei did technically request, like, say, hey, what kind of thing would you want? And she was talking about, like, well, some fire whips and everything, sound cool. So kind of just doing that as well.
Because I have a couple ideas, but I'm keeping them to myself, just to observe the fire whips and everything.
Yeah.
Now let's go. It's like how Lady Tenebrous' build is only 95% done, because I wanted to get the Black Wet Blade for myself whenever I get it. I know where it is. It's just I wanted to give myself a tiny bit of a challenge, because this is also my first time using these particular weapons, which are the Curse Blades Circle. Which is from the DLC. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Because when I was getting my ass kicked by one of the enemies in the DLC with these particular weapons, I was like, if these are kicking my ass, I want to see what this would do in the base game. And for right now, they're doing pretty fucking good, though. I'm liking it, especially their special techniques. I really like the special technique that they do. Well, by the way, watch out, Rumble, because those are fire. There are fire barrels around here, so be mindful of your surroundings.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing beforehand. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I forget when I use certain fire weapons, especially with like fire infusements. I tend to forget, and I go all ham and shit on stuff. Ow! Hey, that wasn't fair. Fucking AOEs, man. Let me get rid of these barrels here. There we go. But see, the whips are pretty damn cool. I like whips in particular in this game, but the only whips that I haven't tested out is the Giant's Fire Braid. Well, that, and now since the DLC, the Tooth Whips. I need to do that on my free time as well, because I do like the way the Tooth Whips look, though. They look pretty fucking cool. And I think they inflict bleed and poison, I believe. I'll let you take that. See how you do.
Yeah, it's not using my FP when I'm trying to do the whip.
Do you have any FP?
Yes, I do.
Okay. That's very odd. It could be a bug.
Probably.
I'll look into it. I'm just really surprised that it's doing that. It's very odd.
Quite.
Alright, I opened the door.
Alright, I'm away.
Now, what bosses have you defeated with Pagan?
Well, as far as I think main bosses be like Marga and Godric, I believe.
Okay, I was just checking.
Cause I remember using the Feli Lu for Godric and also using the Highland axe.
Yeah, she has a very cool build, but I know how to make her build much better, though.
The Feli Lu you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Whee.
You will do no such thing, sir. God, I love the poise that I get from this. Thought about changing the gauntlets, maybe, but... As if I have to, I do believe you might have an extra pair of Verngus gauntlets.
Yeah.
So I might just be like, hey, we'll switch out my bull goat ones for those. There's nothing against the bull goat armor. It's complicated. Ever since they came out with the Solitude stuff and the Vergus armor, I think,
God damn it. Apparently my game crashed.